can feel it coming, troubles in the air.
I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game. We've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Cardinals going up against the Bills. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at Ralph Wilson Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Buffalo Bills. Carry now. This is Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The inaugural drive for this offense today, and the guy we're going to talk about, Michael Floyd.
Starting to develop into a #1 receiver, a guy that you'll count on downfield.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Johnson. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And we take a look at the Bills' defense.
Ronald Darby's selection makes a general manager look good. A terrific ball hawk who is eager to tackle in the run game.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. And Palmer gives to Johnson. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Palmer gives to Johnson. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Have you talked with your friends who are in the fantasy leagues? I keep hearing David Johnson's name is coming up in a big way.
Boy, he was a steal 3rd rounder out of Northern Iowa, and I think last year started as a 4th-string back, didn't he?
He certainly did, but boy, he produced as the year went on. Remember, can run it. He can catch it. He was a wide receiver at Northern Iowa before he became a running back, and also has great kick return ability. Ran one back for a touchdown in 2015.
Now Ellington, and he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. They'll hand it off now. Johnson, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, Johnson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. This now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Palmer. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Now on 4th down, here's Drew Butler in punt formation. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
Let's go!
On second down, Taylor. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Fresh set of downs here. Now Taylor. Going to throw right side here, complete. It'll go as a gain of 12, and it'll give the Bills a first down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. To throw again is Taylor. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Throwing again, it's Taylor. That's complete. It's Bell. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. J.J. Nelson now to return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Oh, he bowls over him. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. So a big carry there, maybe trying to atone for that fumble he had earlier in this one.
Yeah, I know every coach always tells you, shake it off, let it go. You know it's in your head. You want to make up for it, and he did exactly that on that play.
They go to Johnson again. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to arrive and in a bad mood.
Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. 3rd and 2. Now Palmer. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Michael Floyd, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it. Yeah,
hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So McCoy adding to his yardage total in this one. Last year, 895 yards in his first season in Buffalo. Of course, he had Charles 4,000-yard years in Philadelphia.
And you know the man they call Shady wants to throw some shade at the Eagles for ever letting him go. He wants a big year in 2016.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They give him a gain of 38.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this. But run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Ohio, come on, let's go. 190. Here we go. 138.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
He may have had some offseason foot surgery, but hasn't prevented Sammy Watkins from being Sammy Watkins, and that's special.
And when we see him before the game running the route tree, look like the same Sammy Watkins to me. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Let's go, let's go. 18.
Now Palmer on first down. Screen play, Johnson. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for an Arizona first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Get ready.
On 1st and 10. It's Palmer. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 3rd down, Palmer. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 22.
Well, there's the first time in this game that Carson Palmer finds Larry Fitzgerald. Likely won't be the last, but how about the way these two have helped each other's careers?
Yeah, they really have. It's hard to believe with Fitzgerald, well, really both of these guys, how long they've been in the league now. But Fitzgerald, gosh, 3rd overall pick back in 2004.
Yeah, how about that? Remember, Carson Palmer, a former Heisman Trophy winner, he's finally found a real home in Arizona.
They'll throw on 1st down here with Palmer. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. 2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. He's got Floyd out left. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Throwing again here, Palmer. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The former All-Pro, Marcel Darius, able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, Palmer off, Catanzaro on for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here come the Bills. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now it's Taylor. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. Give him 22 on that one. And it'll be a Buffalo 1st down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle,
Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills will extend their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Let's go, let's go. 1, 18.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense.
Get ready. 1, 18. 1, 19. 19. Mirror, mirror, mirror.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Now Palmer on 1st down. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Right now, blue 58. Blue 58. Regular. Regular. Get ready. Blue 58.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he's brought down after a good gain.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. Has had it ever since he entered campus there and still has it today.
On 1st down, it's Palmer underneath for Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Red zone opportunity. On second down. Palmer. That is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Larry Fitzgerald, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And his kick is good. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Taking it right down Broadway. 30, 10, 5, and all the way home for the Bills touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 97 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Reggie Ragland, the second rounder, there for the stop. Now Palmer to throw on second down. He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Floyd with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in a second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Taylor now off the bootleg. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. 1 man in the backfield. That's McCoy. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. And they're going to go soft on the corners. third down. Taylor. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's brought down after a good game. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38. Ohio.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Let's go. Let's go. Wide 18.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he powers his way up past the 30. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. but everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Johnson on the counter. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
On second down, here's Palmer toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. On first down, it's Palmer. Completes it over the middle to Floyd. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Third down and 5.
Watch left, watch left. Side to the left, side to the left. Everyone come forward, pull down. Right now, blue 95.
To throw again, it's Palmer. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here's Drew Butler now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. No gain on the play there. Second down.
They were stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
Let's go. Blue 95.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. Looking for Floyd, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That's complete. It's Bell. And he's brought down after a good game.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Again, it's McCoy. Oh, he shifts past him. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Come on, let's go! What? Ohio!
Now they'll throw with Taylor. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Chris Gregg, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills will extend their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. Here comes Nelson. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got Floyd out left. 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for an Arizona first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
second down following the incompletion. Second and 10 now. It's Palmer. Caught on the left side. Fitzgerald. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there. 26 yards. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game, so when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll give the Cardinals a first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play call. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Here's Palmer. And this is going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd. And that's going to make it 4th down.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
Here we go. It's Palmer on 4th down. And it is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 10th carry now for McCoy. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it's first down Buffalo.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On third down, Taylor. Caught here by Bell. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go!
They'll go again to McCoy. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
Watkins alone on the left side. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
In the red zone this time. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Sort of a hallmark here of a Rex Ryan team last year, the #1 rushing attack in the NFL, keeping it on the ground here, eating some clock with a lead.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise. Rex Ryan's a defensive-minded head coach. He loves having a good running attack because it helps his defense out in a big way. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Now Taylor with a draw to McCoy. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. His defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Hey. Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. Palmer's hit, fumble. Look at the big man rumble. Now this is picked up, and that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big run there by Johnson. And even 40 yards. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Throwing now. Palmer on first down. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
All right now, Blue 58. Blue 58.
2nd and 10 now, and it's Palmer. And he can't get away from the pressure. Palmer sacked. It's the rookie from Ohio State, Adolphus Washington. In there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd.
Here we go. Blue 58. We got 3 now. We got to stand up there. Mirror. He's checking.
Now Palmer on 3rd and long. He's going to let it fly. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Bills getting set to go. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
Double tight, double tight. Hey, four down. That's good.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And Charles still undefeated, relatively early here in the year, but that locker room, they have to be feeling pretty good right now.
They